I knew she was going to be great, and I knew that we needed a really great point guard to give us a shot, right? That we had some other pieces, but when you got her, that's when you started to really see that this kid was wired so differently and what she could do. I mean, she makes the extraordinary ordinary.
Caitlin Clark, this name, is now known all over the basketball world. Caitlin Clark truly is one of the rare players who has captured the admiration of fans, created a buzz among media, and won the respect of players and coaches alike.
Left shoulder. Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark.
Her shooting skills are nothing short of spectacular, and her confidence remains unshakable. Nobody can deny her talent for making three-point shots from what seems to be impossible distances across the court. Nor can they overlook her incredible no-look passes that leave everyone in awe.
Action right here. Austin gets it back to Clark, sidesteps Howard. She will launch and knock down a three. Makes it look so easy.
This young star from Iowa is changing the game of women's basketball. And now, after so much talk, WNBA coaches are finally ready to share insights more impressive than Caitlin herself. What's really interesting is that some WNBA coaches were supposedly told to hold back their praise for Clark. Rumors in the league suggest that teams were worried about losing games on purpose to secure a better draft position for her. As more and more people start to speak up, coaches can't resist sharing their views about what makes Caitlin so unique, with her outstanding shooting ability and her talent for shining during critical moments.
Showing her physical strength and her ability to exist in spaces against bigger, stronger athletes than what she faced in college. So obviously future Hall of Famer, and has had a great impact.
It's clear that Caitlin Clark is a player who will be talked about for years ahead. Coaches are finally acknowledging her greatness. If you enjoy basketball, this is something you cannot ignore. Come along as we explore Caitlin Clark's influence on the WNBA and discover what makes her one of the most thrilling talents to join the league in many years. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting news and stories about women's basketball. Caitlin Clark has completely transformed the concept of what it means to be a scoring threat in basketball. In a league where three-point shooting is a valuable skill, Clark pushes the limits even further, taking shots from distances that most players would only attempt during practice.
Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a three!
Coaches are left in awe by her ability to shoot from far beyond the arc, especially in the heat of competitive games. This remarkable range provides her team with a distinctive advantage that opponents cannot overlook. Coaches now understand that Clark's greatness lies not just in her ability to score, but in how she does it. Her shooting form is very consistent, almost like a perfectly tuned instrument. And when she releases the ball, it happens so quickly, it seems like a flash.
Hamby had a clear out.
Giroux turns, ducks in. Benley stays with her. Blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push. Cross-court pass. Pull. Back to Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
When Caitlin dribbles and shoots at the same time, it's something truly special that we seldom see in college basketball. For many coaches, watching her score is not the only highlight. It is also captivating to see how she controls the rhythm of the game, pushing defenders out of their safe spaces. Her long-range shots are more than just points, they can swing the momentum in favor of her team.
This season is very different. This offseason that just started, actually hasn't officially started. When I walk out of here and finish my last two, it'll officially start. Very different than last offseason in that even prior to the end of last season, we were already working on the offseason. As you can imagine, this has been a lot.
Moreover, what's striking about Clark's scoring is that it is not just for show, it is highly effective. Coaches point out that her deep shooting ability creates more space on the floor, leading to scoring opportunities for her teammates in areas where defenders are stretched too thin. They believe that Clark's scoring talent is both spectacular and strategic, proving that she is capable of redefining the very tactics of the game.
She has doubled that. Clark's first three. JBT in the lane. The fans wanted a 3-second call. Instead, they got a miss. Clark from the logo. Well, you could see and you could sense that she was starting to feel it again. And right here, the rhythm dribble.
Clark's ability to create plays has impressed coaches just as much as her scoring. They recognize her not just as a shooter, but as a facilitator who perceives the game from a perspective that is quite rare. With her deep understanding of basketball, Clark knows just the right time to deliver an extra pass, generating scoring chances that might otherwise be missed. This dual capability makes her a significant threat, forcing defenses to rethink their strategies against her. What truly sets Clark's playmaking apart is her impressive patience and sense of timing. Coaches point out that she never rushes into action. Instead, she waits for the ideal moment to make her move, a sign of maturity beyond her years. When she spots an open teammate, Clark swiftly finds them, often executing precise passes that slice through the defense. To them, she is more than a participant in the game, she is a decisive orchestrator who enhances the play of her teammates. Coaches see Clark's exceptional playmaking as a vital asset that could make her a valuable player in the WNBA right away. They argue that her blend of passing talent and scoring prowess positions her as one of the most well-rounded players to come out of college basketball today. As they describe her, Clark can step up as both the leading star and a crucial support player, adapting to what her team needs at any moment.
Your jersey would be hanging around.
Rumors have started to circulate that some WNBA teams may have encouraged their coaches to tone down expressions of admiration for Clark. The motivation behind this move is quite interesting. There is concern that too much praise could lead teams to purposely lose games in order to have a chance to draft her. This level of secrecy demonstrates just how remarkable Clark is. Teams are clearly willing to take significant steps to secure her spot on their rosters. Insiders suggest that the plan was to create an appearance of indifference, which would help avoid generating too much hype around Clark's entrance into the league. However, coaches found it hard to suppress their excitement about her undeniable talent. They now acknowledge that refraining from praising such a generational player was a near impossible task, as her skills are made evident in every game she plays. Now that the confidentiality has been lifted, coaches are more than ready to celebrate Clark's abilities. The fact that teams were willing to go to such lengths only enhances her mystique, proving that her talent is simply too extraordinary to be overlooked by any behind-the-scenes strategy. Caitlin Clark's gifts couldn't remain hidden, and now the entire basketball world is eagerly watching her every move. One quality that many coaches greatly respect in Clark is her unyielding drive to achieve victory. Her enthusiasm for the game is apparent in every single possession, every effort she puts in, and every choice she makes on the court. Coaches firmly believe that this fierce competitive spirit distinguishes the good players from the truly great ones, and Clark undeniably belongs to the latter. She approaches each game with the mindset that it is a championship match, urging both herself and her teammates to perform at their highest level.
Here puts her ahead of Simone Augustus for most total points by a rookie in WNBA history. She already set the total assists record earlier this week in this building.
Clark's ambition to win extends far beyond just scoring points. She works hard on defense, goes after loose balls without hesitation, and displays strong leadership in every moment of play. Coaches point out that her intensity has the power to uplift the performance of the entire team. With Clark on the court, the atmosphere becomes charged with higher stakes, and her teammates seem to play with renewed focus and energy. She competes not only for herself but also to raise the performance of her entire team.
Clark was trying to redirect a pass. Clark, oh my! From Schenectady! Clark wheels around, fades Van Lith, and drains it! My goodness! Because she's been so sick before that UCLA game. That's how sick she was. Clark! She's possessed!
According to coaches, this drive is precisely why Clark is destined to be a transformative player in the WNBA. They recognize her competitive edge as a force that will propel her to achieve greater heights, no matter the obstacles she might encounter. It is this relentless quest for excellence that has set her apart in college basketball and positions her as a potential game changer in the professional arena. Caitlin Clark shines brightly in the WNBA, and her powerful impact is set to transform this league for many years to come. With her amazing skills in shooting and her strong self-belief, along with her outstanding ability to make plays and her fierce will to win, Caitlin is the player that every coach dreams about having on their team.
Got tossed.
Time and again, she has proved that she is not merely ready, but she is excited to be part of the greatest athletes in the game. The current wave of support from coaches only emphasizes that the basketball community is excited to welcome her. Her journey has been truly motivating and compelling. As coaches in the WNBA lend their voices to the growing support for her, we understand that Caitlin Clark's influence is only in the early stages. To the fans, she brings a thrilling reason to watch the game. For coaches, she inspires new strategic approaches, while for her teammates, she stands as a powerful leader, capable of making impactful changes.
Kate Martin continues to just play like a pro. She's really playing well. Strong, confident, not forcing stuff, just playing her game. And she's 4 for 7 tonight, 2 for 2 from the line. Great job. Three steals.
Now, the real question is not whether she will achieve success in the WNBA. Rather, it is about how far her influence will extend and how high she will rise. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to keep up with Caitlin Clark's journey and other exciting news in women's basketball.